this is, so all I'm going to do is solve, this is 11 through 13 actually on this chapter review. Do I guys have this? Want a copy of it? Have anything? All three? Yeah, that's what we're doing. Trying to get it. Yeah. So you guys have. Alright, so on the very back of this review, there are two questions that we haven't talked about. And so I just want to go over them. The first one's actually really simple. They're both pretty easy. They're both using your computer calculator a lot. It's not a lot of pain calculations. So when you have this matrix, I try to kind of work like stages. So for number 11, it says write the system of matrix form. All you do with that is you put the coefficients, so like you got 1, 2, and 1, right down this column. So you put 1, 2, 1 for your x's, and then for your y's you got -4, 8, and -1, and then for your z's, 1, -5, and -1. And I think you kind of did that on calculator, right? Already. The way this actually works is that then there will be another one that looks like this, that has your variables. It's like a variable matrix. And then you have your constant matrix, which would have 16, -40, and -3. And so the idea here is that this one's matrix A, you're multiplying it times matrix X, and it gives you matrix B. So if you wanted to solve for X, what you do with matrices is you can't, I mean, if this was just algebra problem, you divide both sides by A, right? That would matrix by itself. But it's not. It's matrices. And so the matrix version of that is you multiply A inverse times B. Now, finding the inverse of a matrix is a massive problem. Take us the rest of this period. But the calculator doesn't. So we don't have to look at that a lot. So really all we're going to do is just put these matrices into the calculator and then perform this one operation. So that's in number 12 there, it's just asking what is the inverse matrix. But we're going to make it. So on here, you've got, if you press second matrix, it gets you into this matrix editor. And then I can go over to edit and press enter. And then whatever it says on here, you're going to want to turn it into a 3x3. And, well, similar, but it's not quite right. So I want a 3x3 matrix, then I want to edit this thing. So I'm just going to go right across the top. I've got 1, -4, and 1. So I'll press 1, enter. Just because it jumps to the right, so that's why I do it in that order. 1 to -4 and 1, press enter, and then I'll put in 2, 8, and -5. And then 1, -1, and -1.
I remember, like, the basic idea, but I don't remember exactly.
I don't know which part you're asking.
Like, how do you get the matrix?
It's from all the coefficients of this. See, it's like 1, 2, 1, which is 1, 2, 1, -4, 8, -1. On the calculator, you just press second and then matrix. And then go over to edit. Yeah. And luckily, this whole process is being recorded, so you can go see it at any time. I'm about to do it again anyway. So once I have this all in, I'm going to quit. And then now I could answer question 12. Because I'm going to go matrix. And this first choice says names, right? So I'm just going to choose matrix 1. And then right, the same button that I press to get matrix, it says X inverse, right? And so now I just press enter, and it's going to give me this matrix. Now it looks all crazy. And so you can actually use your same math frac. You know, I can press math and change it to a fraction, and it'll give me that whole matrix as fractions. So that's my answer for 12. And I'm not going to wait for you guys to write that down just because we're recording. So the next thing I'm going to do is go back into the matrix, and I have to put in, I'm going to go over to edit, and then I want to choose matrix B now. So I'm going to put in my constant matrix. So I'm going to press 2. This one I want to be a 3 by 1 because it's the one that's just 16, negative 40, and negative 3. And so I'll put that in here. I've got 16, negative 40, and negative 3. So now I've made my matrix A and matrix B. So I just go back, I quit out of here, get back to my regular calculation screen, and I'm going to say, all right, what I want to do is I want matrix A. So I select matrix A, inverse, and then I want to multiply that by, go back to second matrix, this time choose matrix B. So this says I multiply matrix A's inverse times matrix B. I just let the calculator do that for me, and then those are the answers. That's what X, Y, and Z. Yeah, so that's the answer for 13. So this is X, this is Y, this is Z. The constant matrix that we wrote on here. This one, 16, negative 40, negative.
Okay.